Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. Here, matched up against Miami, is how they'll kick off the new season.
Last year, these two gave us a very entertaining season series, splitting the games.
Well, they gave us great matchups a year ago. Hopefully, that's the case again now.
Now here's Brown. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot, so he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Cade Cunningham picks that one up.
Energy and activity. That is how Brown earns fouls like that.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need... a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Now, here's James. Stolen by Middleton. It's Middleton on the wing. Kicks it out to Barnes. They grab their own miss. Fades away. Just 5 to shoot. Misses off the right iron.
Still nothing after 4 shot attempts. They're desperate to see something fall through the net.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Magic. And here's Caruso outside.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Pulls up on the wing. Orlando with the rebound.
Well, he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
Now here's Cunningham. And the three-pointer goes.
And look at how he's evolved from his rookie year. Cade is so much more confident in his three.
Here's James. And James throws it down.
What an athletic slam by LeBron, showing these young guys how it's done.
Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham throws it down.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
Pass to James. Oh, my goodness! And that one is stuck. Right through.
You're still dunking with ease. James is a physical specimen.
And even as the Heat look to go younger, this is not a team with an appetite for lengthy rebuilds.
Yeah, B.A. The one advantage they possess when star players around the league ponder a change of scenery, Miami certainly has some great views.
So it's Miami now, following the three-point basket by Orlando. Brown can't hit.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Back to you guys.
A tone setter at that end. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Cousins with the steal. Tatum with it. He's picked up by Barnes. And Cousins throws it down.
Oh, how about the pass here from Tatum? Great at involving his teammates.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. So both teams making some changes here. Orlando leading. It's stolen away. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Barnes. Good work defensively by James.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Here's Brown. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
Goes up on the wing. The rebound by Manning. Here's Cousins. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Bam Adebayo. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Westbrook with the miss. And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for Miami. 3-point lead.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. And the 2025 postseason showing how far the Heat have to go, Legs.
That was a 4-game sweep at the hands of the Cavs by a record combined margin of 122 points. Then again, over the regular season, Cleveland did win 27 more games, so the outcome wasn't entirely surprising. Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Oh, sweet move. Kicks it out to Middleton. Driving in. Over James. And that one hits the back iron. And it's Miami's ball. The three. Adebayo grabs the board. Middleton outside. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Miami out in front, leading by 1. Let's take a quick break, and then it's all. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Heat.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
And their ball pressure has been a major story in this one. Their ability to create turnovers and then turn that into offense. What a huge difference that has made.
Outside Adebayo. Pass to Marley. Clock is at 3. Fires in the triple.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Here's Billups. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the paint. Here's Marley. Back to Wembanyama. Pass to Billups.
All right, that's 2 fouls. Not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that third before the half.
Both teams will make substitutions. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Deflects the pass. Here's Tatum. That's short off the rim. Magic leading by 5. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. And pushing it up. Here's Miami. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Pass to Marley. From the arc. Porzingis grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Now here's Tatum. Porzingis sets a screen. Shoots. Connects. The jumper drops. And it's now just a 1-point Magic lead.
Yeah, such a good-looking jumper. Nice high release. Tatum can do this all day.
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal. Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Yeah, protecting the rim. Porzingis, one of the best in the league at that. I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Pass to Wembanyama. Fires for 3. Knocks down the long J. Wembanyama's got 6 points.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Here's Starks. Misses a 3. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up to the Magic. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Fader on the way. Porzingis grabs the board. Miami trailing. James outside. James drives the lane.
LeBron James.
Oh, that's just classic LeBron right there. He has a head of steam, onto the rim, and a strong finish. Woo!
Westbrook taking his time here. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Heat. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Miami Heat's head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone.
Oh! Huge slam by LeBron!
That's been LeBron's attitude for years. Don't settle for a jumper when you can attack the basket.
Caruso, right side. Beyond the arc. Hauled in by Brown. The Heat on offense. Pass to Starks. It's a three-pointer. And now it's a 5-point Miami lead.
Well, LeBron is still that good at getting others the ball. What a clever kick-out pass.
And here's Caruso to end the run. 4 on the clock. Unloads. Orlando again missing.
Still looking for his first make, and they could really use the help right now.
Pass to Starks. Miami moving it around. Stolen by Caruso. Here's Kirilenko. Three-pointer in transition. Kirilenko's got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, man, I wish I played in this era with all of this space.
Oh, they pick off the pass. Middleton from the outside. And another three for Orlando.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Porzingis. Oh, can't finish the one-handed jam. Orlando leading.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
Clock management is everything right here. Time and score are paramount.
Tatum slams it in.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on. With this time.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
27.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Heat leading by a point. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's Caruso. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Kicks it out to Middleton. Tatum with a steal. Outside Porzingis. Pass to Cousins. Oh, breaks the dunk off the deceptive pump fake. Orlando trailing here. Caruso with it. He's picked up by Cousins. The big man, Wembanyama, sinks the three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Greg.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters. And he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
Pass to Barnes. Caruso outside. Tatum with a steal. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Back to James. To the wing on the left. Outside, Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Cousins. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior. Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. James with the ball. He's picked up by Barnes. And James throws it down.
Whenever he gets that close to the hoop, he finishes with authority.
Outside Barnes. It's in. Scotty Barnes.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Outside, Brown. Stolen by Middleton. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Now, Barnes really gets off the ground. He is just an effortless athlete.
Down low. Here's Cousins. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game. Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
Timeout. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And where is the leadership? Because the second half, they just haven't brought the same energy defensively.
And here's a timeout from Aaron Spoelstra now. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Trail by 8. Here's Billups. Yet to see a basket. Barnes with the rebound. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Middleton. Puts one up from 19. Hits the front of the rim and out. 3rd quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Brown scanning the floor. And Cousins throws it down.
And we've watched Brown evolve his game. Playmaking has been at the forefront of his development.
Pass to Wembanyama. Lets the 3 fly. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Back to Randall. The 3 is up. Orlando with the rebound.
You have to defend the 3-point line. They got lucky if you missed that one.
Here's Middleton. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Porter's shot is off. Magic leading by 9. Westbrook with it. Randall's in his pocket. Pass to Cunningham. Brown with the steal. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Now Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Well, Barnes is going to give you constant effort, and you see it right there in those transition opportunities.
Miami, no good that time either. Inside. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Brown. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Middleton outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Westbrook with the drive. Good work defensively by Cousins. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Fires the 3. Nails it from 3. Cousins has got 9 points in the quarter. Orlando leading by 10. Westbrook drives. And finished off by Westbrook.
And look at Westbrook lifting off, taking flight off the drive for a big dunk.
Outside Porter. Over Middleton. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Magic out in front. Up. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Here's Billups. For 3, Porzingis. And it's Kirilenko with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Westbrook outside. Here's Caruso. Back to Westbrook.
Set up, set up.
Goes back up. Miami grabs the miss.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
And that one's good. Starks.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Here's Westbrook. That's to Kirilenko.
Miami foul call. Third personal foul. First team foul.
1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Out left to the wing. Kirilenko. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. And the Magic lead by 12. And here's Brown for three. Adebayo grabs the board. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Orlando. They host the Hawks after this one. And that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. And there's the lob. Adebayo, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off, and it forced the miss.
Orlando leading by 12. Pass to Kirilenko. Back to Middleton. 6 to shoot. The Magic need to put one up here. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
You're working the two-man game with Middleton. They trust him to make those good reads.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen on, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. There's Tatum with the three. Tatum! Money from deep.
3 points.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Back to Cousins. And stolen by Cunningham. Out to the wing. Here's Westbrook. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. And the Magic lead by 13. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Magic.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And the relentless pace has really taken a toll on the opposition.
Outside Cunningham. Here's Barnes. 5 on the clock. James rips down the board. In the corner, Tatum. Puts up the tray. Ooh, the shot misses. Magic leading by 11. Now Cunningham. Outside Westbrook. Takes the shot. Oh, it's off target. And here are the Heat now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Tatum outside. Shoots a three. Oh, it misses. Westbrook outside. No good from three. Heat trailed by 11. Let's loose for three. Cunningham there for the rebound. Caruso with it. He's picked up by Cousins. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Here's Wembanyama. And we've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter here. That misses. Crosses over.
But we don't always get to see this from Tatum, adding the sizzle to the steak.
Wembanyama fires. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
So oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Wembanyama rips down the board.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
And here's Miami. Porter. Cash!
Michael Porter.
34 seconds left in the game. And it's out of bounds to the Magic. Orlando will retain possession here.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Third personal foul.
And a comeback here looking very unlikely.
Absolutely everything would have to go their way at this point.
Now Barnes. Wembanyama. Edey rips down the board. So the Magic win it. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
And that about wraps it up.